Welcome back to the pig room, you guys, or welcome to the pig room if you are new here. If you are coming across my channel for the first time, welcome. It is a pleasure having you here. It's also nice to meet you. My name is Austin and I am the owner of 16 guinea pigs and also a huge guinea pig advocate. Before we carry on with today's video, a quick word from today's sponsor, PetCube. With having so many guinea pigs, I definitely can attest to the fact that I am always anxious and just not knowing what my pigs are up to, especially when I'm not in the room. I always want to make sure that my pigs are, as I always say, happy, safe, and healthy, but safe being the most important on my list. As you guys know, I have some escape artist pigs that are very, very skilled, and I deal with it all the time. So being able to monitor them when I'm not home or in this room really allows me to have that peace of mind in knowing that my pigs are completely safe, they're in their cages, and they're up to no trouble. PetCube was kind enough to reach out to us and actually send us one of their cameras. So we are going to go ahead and crack this open and test it out for ourselves. Opening up the camera, you are greeted with, dare I say, the cutest looking camera ever. It's such a compact and sleek design, perfect to fit into any space you may have. With having so many pets, I always like to make sure that all my pets can be seen, which is why I love that it comes with a mounting option so you can get full coverage of your space. Equipped with features such as a wide angle lens of 110 degrees, you are guaranteed to be able to see your pigs from every angle. Its two-way premium audio lets you hear and talk to your animals from the room over or even a state over. It also has the capability of 8x digital zoom so you can really check on your pets and see how they are doing, and also night vision mode so even in the lights of the nights you can still watch your animals. Its pet detection allows you to know when your pet is active or is making noises, and you'll be notified by a notification when this happens. Another really nice option is PetCube has a subscription service where you can receive video history and smart alerts for barks, meows, weeks, or pet or human recognition. As if it couldn't get any better, PetCube also has a built-in vet chat where you can connect with a certified vet from the PetCube app. So if you guys are interested in purchasing a PetCube for yourself, I will link a 5% off code on the screen right now along with in the description below. And thank you again to PetCube for sponsoring today's video. For today's video, we are going to be doing yet again another deep cleaning video. I think by now, if you guys see this angle where you can see the entire room, you know what time it is because it is going to be a huge time-lapse and cleaning video of this entire room. I did a good amount of cleaning last night, so the floor is looking pretty okay. It does have a little bit of hay and poop from last night, so we're going to clean that up, but things are not looking as dirty as they once were. I'm not sure if I'll have enough clean laundry to do everyone, but I'm going to try. Leon and Styles are the only pigs that are fairly clean because I did them about 3 days ago, so they may not even need a full clean. I'll probably just add in some fresh pee pads. So in that case, we may have enough. If not, I'll get to it probably later tonight once I have clean laundry from washing it and drying it. I know you guys tend to enjoy super long videos here on this channel, so it's only appropriate to make this one long as well. So go ahead and grab a drink, get a nice snack, and let's get into today's video. So before we jump into actually cleaning the cages, I wanted to give you guys, as always, a rundown of what things are looking like. My herd got a nice clean cage 6 days ago, and things are already looking like a complete mess. With having so many pigs in one cage, things get fairly dirty very quickly. So yeah, they're definitely in need of a good clean cage. We also have our pig mats, which they've been trying out for the first time, as well as Lennon and Willow. I will be making a designated video with using my pig room products very, very soon, probably before launch if I can. So definitely expect to see that very soon. Their litter box is well overdue for a nice deep clean, so I'm sure things are looking very nasty underneath all that hay. As you can see, Eris is snacking on her hay with her friend Kyle. We've got Wanda over here who is sleeping in her piggy bunk bed, and Miss Caroline as well over here, and then Miss Teddy is sleeping away in her wooden house as well. I wish I didn't end up using this fleece as of recently because I really wanted to use it in this video, but it's dirty, so we're gonna have to change it out. But luckily I do have plenty of options to choose from, but this is definitely one of my most ultimate favorite fleeces ever. This is the greenhouse pattern. That's what I like to call it. I actually sell it on my shop, and it's just so nice to be able to pair my pig mats with the colors in the fleece. Looks so good. And then we've got Lennon and Willow's cage right over here. Miss Willow is in her wooden house over there sleeping. We've got Lennon drinking on her water. Do you want to say hi to everyone, Missy? Yes? She's so fluffy. Their cage is looking very, very dirty. They also need a litter box change as well. Guys, I've been loving, absolutely obsessed with these hay racks from the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. It may not look like it right now, but it's because I haven't changed this out in about a week. But they help to condense the mess so much more than the hay piles that I was doing before. They no longer pee on the hay, waste the hay. I'm using less hay. So it's just an overall way better thing for me to be doing with having so many pigs. And I actually have one for every single pig in this pig room. But just looking at what Leon and Styles did for theirs, like this is nothing compared to what it used to look like. Their hay used to cover this entire space right here. So yeah, these are an A+ and pig room approved from me. Here's what their cage is looking like. As I mentioned before, I cleaned their cage 3 days ago, so they're probably just going to be in need of a spot clean, which is nothing too major, and then also some fresh pee pads. Then we have got Winston over here, who as always is being very crazy. You guys by now, I'm sure, know who this is. If you guys don't, this is Winston. He is my escape artist. As you can tell from the literal jail that he's in, I have to use these grids and binder clips to keep him in there because he is very, very smart and actually knows how to open them up, which he is trying to do right now. The most social and friendly and just unbothered pig. I don't think he's a pig. I think there's a human trapped in him. He's one of the most humanistic pigs, if that makes sense. But yeah, he is seriously the love of my life, and he's a friendly boy. I love him. And then his neighbor over here is Kai. That is his brother, along with Ezra, who's on the other side of the room. Here is what his cage is looking like. I ended up having to use these liners, not my favorite, but because I was running out of fleece. So he's been on this with combination of pig mats, one over there and then one right here. Can never keep up his piggy bunk bed. Not sure why, but yeah, he's a crazy boy. Not as crazy as Winston, but almost there. And then over here we have Ashton's cage, which is looking very dirty. He is potentially one of my most dirtiest pigs along with Winston. As you can see, even with the hay racks, he makes a awful mess no matter how many times I spot clean. So we're gonna make his cage look nice and neat today, along with Vision, who's not as worse, but almost there. His cage is looking very dirty as well. He likes to topple over his piggy bunk bed, and then that's why I give him a really nice heavy house, because he can't do that. But he's very destructive, and I think he's just wanting to get some ladies in with him and have some friends. So hopefully this destruction calms down as soon as he's with some friends. For those of you guys who are curious about when that bonding is happening, or don't know, Vision, who is my male right here, he got neutered, how long ago? 3 or 4 weeks ago. So he's almost to the point where he's fully healed and can be bonded with females. So he's actually going to be bonded with my herd up here. This is my herd of 5 ladies. I'm actually going to be doing a massive cage extension if the bonding goes well. Fingers crossed it does, but they're gonna be getting like an additional 12 square feet, so a nice big L-shaped cage, and just giving them more room, because with having a male in the cage, you know, especially with Vision, he's kind of crazy. So I think the more room, the better, and it will definitely benefit the rest because they can run around a lot more. But that bonding is going to be happening probably in July, because Wanda is actually scheduled for surgery next week. She has a non-cancerous cyst on her backside, so she has to get that removed because it's going to keep on growing. Better to get it when it's small. So once she is healed up from that, then I'm going to be proceeding with the bonding. So yes, sometime in July that's going to be happening. And then right down here we have Ezra, who is just hiding away from us. He is our third brother, our third sibling related to Winston and Kai. Here's what his cage is looking like. There's just something about my boys and these brothers. They do not keep the piggy bunk beds up. He has the jumbo version. I don't get it. You're like a little troublemaker, mister. And then we have Mr. Toby over here, and he actually manages to keep up his piggy bunk bed because he loves it. But here he is, right here, just hiding in the shadows, looking very, very dirty. And then last, but certainly not least, we have our chunky boy, Jojo, over there, who is fairly clean for the most part, but definitely in need of a full cage clean. We're gonna hook him up with some nice fresh fleece, good bath mats, fresh pee pads, all kinds of things. So yeah, I think we should just jump right into this, you guys. It's gonna be a long video. It's gonna be a long day, but I'm excited. Nothing makes me happier than getting my pigs clean. So yeah, let's begin. So when it comes to doing my cage cleanings, I like to always remove all the items outside of it. That way I can actually shake off the bath mats, shake off the pee pads, and also do kind of like a mass clean of the fleece itself. So I'll start off by like removing all their toys, anything that's really small, and then I'll also take out the bigger items like their wooden houses, piggy bunk beds, things like that. And I'm sure you guys can relate, but my pigs are so incredibly smart. They know when it is cage cleaning time. What is that? It's a piece of hay. Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me. I thought this was a spider. It's not a spider, right? No, it's a piece of hay. I need to show you guys this. Look at this. I thought this was a spider at first. It's literally just a piece of hay. But as I was saying before, my pigs are so smart, and by this time, when they see all the items coming out of the cage, they know what time it is, and that is full cage clean time, which is their absolute favorite. For how messy pigs are, and I say this all the time, with how messy they are, they love a clean cage. They just can't seem to keep it clean. It's just in their nature not to, but they definitely do appreciate having a nice fresh cage. And I don't blame them, because I probably would too if I was a pig. Then I'll just go ahead and grab the end of this fleece, and I'll just shake it towards them, so that way it's actually collecting all the poop right here. Just gonna take off this water bottle because I tend to spill this one. But yeah, I'll just shake this all the way to the beginning of the cage, just collecting all the poops like so. And then I'll go ahead and just get their absorbent layers, which is a mixture of towels and also these pee pads, these big ones right here. Eventually I will have liners for all my cages, but in the meantime, I've just been using towels and the big pee pads for the time being. Kyle, come on. There we go. And then we'll just pull out this fleece from underneath, like so. And then we'll just go ahead and actually shake all the grossness on the chloroplast base, just so that it's a lot easier for me to sweep up and stuff. In the meantime, I just wanted to talk with you guys and give you going crazy over there. Give you some updates on how the pigs are doing. And I'll start off with, I guess, talking about the herd and how they're doing. They are doing amazing. I'm just gonna talk in terms of like, if anyone is coming by my channel for the first time and kind of unsure about my pig stories and all that kind of stuff. But originally I had Teddy, Eris, and Kyle living together. And then Caroline and Wanda were in their own cage. But a couple months ago, I decided that I wanted to do a herd bonding. It's always been my dream to have a herd, and I definitely think that it's really rewarding just to have your pigs have more friends. So I wanted to give it a shot, and thankfully it worked out really, really well. And my girls are not best friends, I don't want to say, because it's definitely not that by any means, but they get along really well. There's never been fights, there's never been feuds, just typical girl guinea pig sassiness, but as you can tell from them being in the litter box, they get along really well. So I really can't complain about that, but they have been doing really well since doing the bonding a couple months ago. Caroline is definitely one of the more sassier pigs. She is almost 6 years old, and she's definitely a grumpy old lady, but at the same time, she is very kind. She has never been overly aggressive with any of the pigs, nor have any of them been. But I definitely can tell that she's gonna definitely be the one to have to put up a fight with doing the vision bonding with the herd. I think her knowing that there's now a male in the cage, or soon to be, she's gonna find that that's gonna be like some crazy competition, and I don't think she's someone that's gonna go down easily. Yeah, there's no real way of predicting where it could go, the whole bonding between Vision and the herd. I definitely obviously hope it's successful, just because I did go ahead and get him neutered, which was not cheap, and it was for the purpose of trying to find him some friends. I've tried multiple bonding sessions with him. Nothing has worked. I mean, he's just a pig that is very aggressive ever since he was a baby, and I think all part of that was him being separated from his cage mates at a very young age, not knowing how to socialize with other pigs. So he just grew up alone, unfortunately. And yeah, I think that had some downfalls in his personality. So I'm thinking that he may just be a pig who's gonna pair better with some females, just because they don't pose, in my opinion, as much of a threat as males do. I find that male bondings are one of the most hardest things to do. The success rate is definitely a lot lower than it is with doing females. Not saying that female bonding is easy, because when I did my herd, it definitely was not. There was a lot of launching, a couple actually, like 2 or 3 I want to say. But yeah, nothing compared to my males, because I've done so many male bondings and there has been countless fights, tornadoes, blood drawn, cuts, all kinds of things. And thankfully with my females and me bonding them, I never had to deal with that. So yeah, expect to see that bonding video sometime in July. Very excited for it, very anxious for it. Hopefully it goes well. If you guys could send me your prayers and well wishes and good vibes, I would really appreciate it. But I definitely think it's going to make for a really fun and great entertaining video for you guys. So definitely get excited for that. I've never really came across any videos on YouTube of herd bondings with a male. So this really truly is me going in kind of like blind, not having any like videos to go based off of. So yeah, we're gonna be doing it all together. We're all in this together. We really are in this one. Alrighty, so now that their cage is looking much better, they have been sanitized with vinegar and water solution, so it's smelling a lot nicer. We're gonna go ahead and actually lay down their fleece. So I just have this liner that is very old, actually the first one that I made for them, but it has been lasting really well, and I also love the pattern of it. You guys know I love my neutrals, so I'm thinking this is going to be the vibe for the herd's cage for this week, and they'll realize very shortly that this is down and they'll start coming to this side. I'm just going to actually get some bath mats. These are the ones from Target, and I'm going to go ahead and actually start laying them down in the places they do their most business. I also have to sanitize these bunk beds as well because they're looking very dirty. So let's go ahead and actually put this right in that corner. We'll do this oxbow wooden house right there. We'll do this tunnel right there. Beautiful. Oh, Daddy just popcorn, as you can see. It's by this point when you're gonna get popcorn, zoomies, all kinds of things. They love their clean cage. While they're kind of exploring right there, I think what I'm gonna do next is the litter box, because that is well needed right now. It's so incredibly dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually get my trash bag ready and some gloves. As of recently, I've definitely developed more sensitive skin. So wearing gloves while I'm cleaning their cage helps me out a ton and not like breaking out in hives. I'm not allergic to them, definitely not, because I hold them constantly and I don't react that way. It's just when I'm touching their dirty laundry with lots of pee and stuff, my skin gets very angry. So gloves really help out. And hey, we're not gonna chew on this, no. Crazy? Wanda loves to just sit there. She has a weird fear of chloroplast. She will not leave from a section that has chloroplast in the middle. She doesn't like to do that whole walk, so I actually have to pick her up and put her to the fleece side. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. There you go, Wanda. And then because there's so much hay in here, I'm just gonna grab, oh my goodness, look how dirty, you guys, disgusting. I will say having these litter boxes have been so incredibly nice because I do most of their business, if not all of it, inside of it. So yeah, by like the third day, it gets disgusting and I'm a little overdue for a good old clean. So this is well needed. Smells very bad of guinea pig pee. All right, I think this is probably as good as we can get. It's fairly stained in the front, but that's because they do a majority of their business right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually grab some pee pads because I actually just realized I have 2 more. Gotta go out and get more actually probably tomorrow. So I'll just go ahead and actually lay these down. And then I'll tuck them a little bit under so that way they don't actually access them and can't chew on them. If you guys don't know, having guinea pigs on pee pads or allowing them to have access to them can be pretty dangerous because there's some chemicals and other bad things inside of them. So if you're gonna be using them, make sure they're completely covered with either fleece or even bedding. And then I'll go ahead and actually get their bedding. So I like to use aspen shavings. I find them to be super absorbent, very easy to clean. I tried doing the cat litter and also the hair fresh method, but didn't work out that well for me, mainly because it was super expensive. So this is definitely a lot more of a cost-effective method for me, and it's something that I like. It's also completely safe shaving to put your pigs on. You should never have your pigs on cedar or pine. You should always have them on aspen. Aspen or paper bedding, that's the most safe. And then for the remainder of their cage, I'm just going to lay down one of our pee pads, our mega pee pads. Just right there. So let's use some bath mats. I feel like that could be cute. And hopefully they'll reach. Yeah, perfect. Like so. And we'll do that. Oh my God, everything looks so nice. And then next what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and actually wipe down their piggy bunk beds. I'll do that off camera because it'll take me a little bit to do. We'll put these back in, give them some nice little bunk bed pee pads, and then give them some new hay, and then we'll be all set. Alrighty guys, so the herd's cage is all nice and clean. Things are looking so good. As you can tell, a majority of them are just snacking on their hay. Nothing beats a fresh litter box, just knowing that everything is nice and good. Here's Miss Wanda drinking her water, which I have to actually fill up. I gotta fill up all the water bottles and actually wash them today, but I'll be doing that off camera. They have their clean piggy bunk beds. We've got toys, their oxbow wood house, tunnel, their other tunnel, and then also their wooden house. So my girls are nice and clean and happy. They've also got their pellet dish right here. One cage down, many more to go, but let's go ahead and start cleaning these other cages. We'll start with Lennon and Willow and then work our way to Leon and Styles, and we'll go from there.